Welcome to DRT, Direct Real Talk with the Arizona Department of Real Estate. I'm Assistant Commissioner for the Enforcement and Compliance Division, Liz Recchia. This podcast is designed to bring you information and insight into the world of the Arizona Department of Real Estate. The department is obligated to comply with the law and with Arizona Administrative Code. But how the department makes decisions and the considerations brought to that decision-making is interesting and necessary to understand, since the mission of the department is to protect the public interest through licensure and regulation of the real estate profession in Arizona. Today we will discuss some of the recent updates to the department's processes. New laws took effect on September 14th. As a result, auditing and investigations, enforcement and compliance, education, and licensing divisions at the department have been impacted, and therefore licensees and the public may experience changes to processes and criteria. In this podcast, I will review a few of the changes and direct you to resources provided by the department. Let's start with the changes made to law this past legislative session. The Arizona Department of Real Estate website provides a convenient way for licensees and the public to quickly access the Arizona State Constitution, Arizona Revised Statutes, and the Arizona Administrative Code. Every year, the Arizona legislature creates new bills and proposes amendments to existing laws during its session. When legislation is passed by both the House of Representatives and the Senate, it goes to the governor's desk. If the governor signs the bill, it becomes law on the general effective date unless an emergency provision is part of the bill. This year, the general effective date for new legislation was September 14th. As you can imagine, with the volume of changes and the new laws regarding real estate, the department has been busy updating processes and procedures so the public is served according to the new law provisions. If you do business with the department on a regular basis, you will probably notice some of those changes. You may access the 44-slide slideshow of new legislation impacting real estate on the department website on the Legislative Affairs page. On that same page, the left side of the page contains a list of helpful resource quick links: the law book, the administrative code, commissioner advisories, and resources for active duty and veterans, amongst others. Let's review a few of the new law changes you may find of interest. If you are a broker practicing property management or your brokerage practices property management, you now have a license renewal requirement to take a BMC 3B. BMC 3B is a property management specific broker management clinic and is now a requirement for your renewal CE. Any licensee may take this BMC for CE credit, but brokers practicing property management are required to take it. Look for this class offering beginning in 2025 at Arizona real estate schools. Refer to Arizona Revised Statutes, ARS 32-2136 for more information. As of September 14th, property managers are required to conduct a three-way reconciliation of their trust accounts. Some property managers have always conducted three-way reconciliations, but for some this will be new. As a property manager, you will be asked by the department to provide owner-specific trust fund ledgers in addition to the other information you already provide when requested. Additionally, brokers may now deposit up to $5,000 of personal funds to a trust account in order to keep it open or avoid bank charges for an insufficient minimum balance. Refer to ARS 32-2151 for more information. Those who have or will be placing their license on inactive status should be aware there are now two statuses you may choose. Those who choose the inactive status will not need to complete continuing education hours during the period the license is inactive. However, the licensee may be required to complete continuing education classes in order to activate the license. If the license is inactive for more than 15 years, the licensee will be required to pass an exam specific to the laws of Arizona before activating the license. To read more, refer to ARS 32-2130. If you are not actively practicing real estate and choose to attend CE classes and submit the renewal information every 2 years, you may choose the eligible status. This status will allow you to activate your license quickly, should you choose. For non-resident brokers and salespersons, there are several new provisions. One change is the requirement to pass an exam specific to Arizona's real estate practice and laws. You can read more about non-resident licensee changes in ARS 32-2125.02. One change employing brokers will probably appreciate is the change in place of business requirement. You no longer are required to have a brick-and-mortar place of business. You may now provide the department with your place of business address or your statutory agent. Read ARS 32-2126 for more information. ARS 44-501, 44-502, and 44-503 are new statutes and pertain to residential exclusive property engagement agreements. 44-501 defines exclusive property engagement agreements as a contract or agreement that provides an exclusive right to a person to list or sell residential real estate, including a contract or agreement to enter into any listing agreement or arrangement in the future, or any memorandum recognizing the existence of an exclusive property engagement agreement. 44-502 states it is unlawful for an exclusive property engagement agreement to last longer than 12 months after the date the agreement was executed by the parties. It may not run with the land, bind a future owner, or be recorded at the county recorder. An exclusive property engagement agreement is void if the listing services do not begin within 1 year after the execution of the exclusive property engagement agreement by the parties. There are several other provisions in ARS 44-502, so please read it carefully. 44-503 states a contract or agreement made or recorded with a county recorder's office in violation of the chapter is void and unenforceable. It also provides that contracts or agreements recorded prior to September 14, 2024, in violation of the chapter are void. The Commissioner was required by this legislation to record a document at each county recorder office that disclaims the validity and enforceability of the contract or agreement, liens, or assignments that violate the chapter. You may read the other provisions of the law in ARS 44-503, and you may read the Commissioner's recordation documents on the ADRE website under the Consumers tab. Click on Documents Recorded by the Arizona Department of Real Estate. To read all the laws for the state of Arizona, you may access the online law book at AZRE.gov. Click on the Laws, Rules, Policy Statements, and Advisories page of the website. Not all changes have come through legislation. Some have come as a result of the Commissioner wishing to make sure the public and the licensees are served in an efficient and effective manner. One of the biggest non-legislative changes is how licensees and the public can make an appointment to be served in person. Rather than have people sit in the department's lobby for an hour or more, waiting their turn, or if a staff member is unavailable, staff asking the person to return another day, the department has instituted an in-person by-appointment only program. This program went into effect August 30th, 2024. If you would like to meet in person with an employee at the department, you may now schedule an appointment for the department staff you wish to meet with and choose a day and time. Now, when you come to the department, you will be assured the staff member meeting you can help you and you won't need to wait in line. Go to the Arizona Department of Real Estate website, azre.gov. At the top of the website is a link to schedule your in-person appointment. If you don't need to meet in person with a staff member, you may use the ADRE Message Center to send messages to the correct division, and if you are a licensee, you may log into your portal to message the department. The Message Center services are available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If you would like to phone the department, you may call 602-771-7700. You can also find the phone number on the Contact Us page or on the website footer. The department hosts events the public and licensees may find interesting and helpful. Here are some upcoming events you may find of interest. On October 9th, 2024, the Education Town Hall will be held virtually at 2 p.m. The meeting link may be found on the department's Facebook post of September 18th, or you may request the link via the Message Center on the ADRE website. On October 23rd at 10 a.m., there will be an in-person only education workshop. Look for more information coming soon. On October 29th, the department will be hosting an information workshop on investor tools and the wholesaling business. This will be the first workshop in a series of workshops. Watch for more information coming soon. This workshop is open to licensees and the public. And finally, the department provides useful resources for the public and consumers. The Consumer Guides Library page has a variety of information guides consumers may access to better understand real estate transactions and information. The department also has a water information page with useful information on water in Arizona. We hope these consumer resources are helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of changes at the department and take the time to access the resources available to you. Join me for our next podcast when we meet with Monica and Michelle from Licensing Division. They will be providing you with specific updates on licensing renewals, applying for new licenses, and out-of-state licensee information. I'm Liz Recchia. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, keep up, keep current with ADRE.